10 Most Hated Famous Faces of 2024. Ever think about why some of the most famous people in the world are on everyone's list of people they hate? What if the famous people you used to look up to are now the ones you hate the most? We'll look at the top 10 most hated famous faces of 2024 in this video. From incidents to actions that are hard to believe, these stars have earned their place on this list. Can you guess who made the cut? Number 10. The decline of a daytime television icon. The case of Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres, who was once regarded as the queen of daytime television, continues to deal with the aftermath from the claims of toxic workplace behavior that arose in the years prior. DeGeneres' public image never fully recovered, despite the fact that she made efforts to confront the situation and apologize for her actions. As a result of her show's falling ratings and the widespread belief that she was out of touch with her audience, she eventually left daytime television in the year 2024. She became one of the most loathed celebrities of the year as a result of the fact that many viewers who had previously appreciated her for her humor and generosity now considered her as being false and hypocritical rather than genuine. Number 9. Jake Paul, the influencer who causes problems. Within the realms of social media and boxing, Jake Paul, who is the younger brother of Logan Paul, has been a contentious figure for a considerable amount of time. Paul's brazen behavior, trash-talking, and involvement in public feuds with other celebrities and athletes continued to generate controversy in the year 2024. He also continued to engage in these activities. The enormous criticism that he received was a direct result of his theatrics, both inside and outside of the boxing ring. These antics included his frequent fights with opponents and his behavior that was not sportsmanlike. In addition, Paul's reputation was further tainted by allegations that he exploited his young fans and his participation in questionable economic enterprises. From the beginning of the year to the conclusion of the year, Paul was largely considered to be one of the most controversial and despised influencers in the industry. Number 8. The decline of James Charles, the beauty guru. In 2024, James Charles, a beauty influencer who had previously dominated the field of online makeup instructions, began to experience backlash as a result of a number of scandals and controversies. Charles' reputation was harmed as a result of allegations of inappropriate behavior and the exploitation of his audience, which led to widespread calls for accountability. Charles had a difficult time regaining the faith of his audience despite the fact that he made strenuous efforts to move past the scandals and restore his career. He became a target for criticism as a result of his involvement with drama and controversy, and he found himself on the receiving end of intensive public scrutiny, which solidified his position as one of the most despised figures in the beauty community. Number 7. Logan Paul. The YouTube star's fall from grace. Logan Paul, formerly a significant player in the world of YouTube and social media, found himself mired in yet another crisis in 2024. Known for his provocative antics and attention-seeking behavior, Paul faced global condemnation after a series of insensitive and disrespectful films resurfaced, prompting uproar among viewers and other content makers. Despite his attempts to apologize and restore his image, Paul's history of problematic behavior remained impossible to overcome. His once loyal audience began to turn on him, resulting to a precipitous decrease in his popularity and earning him a spot among the most disliked celebrities of the year. Number 6. Amber Heard. The controversy that never ends with her. In the year 2024, Amber Heard continued to be a highly divisive figure, particularly due to the fact that her court struggle with her ex-husband Johnny Depp had enthralled the globe in the years prior. Heard continued to be subjected to extreme scrutiny and backlash from Depp's devoted following, who considered her as the antagonist in their ugly public feud. This was the case even after their legal disputes had been resolved. Heard's attempts to resurrect her acting career were met with mixed emotions, and her every move was examined and condemned by a skeptical audience. The continuous antagonism between Heard and Depp's followers assured that she remained one of the most despised women in Hollywood. Number 5. Kanye West, the rap icon who has fallen from grace. In the year 2024, Kanye West's reputation took a significant knock despite the fact that he was formerly considered to be one of the most influential artists of his generation. West has alienated a significant number of his admirers as a result of his increasingly unpredictable behavior, which includes weird public appearances and remarks on social media that are incendiary. Additional damage was done to his public image as a result of his contentious political utterances, which included endorsements of personalities from the far right and conspiracy theories alike. Furthermore, West's continual court fights and public feuds with other celebrities kept him in the news for all the wrong reasons. This meant that he was constantly in the spotlight. The legacy that West had established as a musical prodigy was eclipsed by his unpredictable behavior by the time the year came to a close, and as a result, he became one of the most despised celebrities of 2024. Number 4. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the royal rebels who have been converted into pariahs. In the year 2024, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who were once praised for being a welcome change within the British royal family, continued to be subjected to an increasing amount of criticism. Many people viewed the couple's subsequent actions, which included a series of tell-all interviews and a controversial documentary on Netflix, as being self-serving and hypocritical. The couple's decision to step back from royal duties and relocate to the United States initially garnered sympathy from the public. At the same time that they were criticizing the institution that they had left behind, critics accused Harry and Meghan of using their royal connections for financial gain. They are among the most divisive individuals of the year because of the persistent split that exists between the pair and the rest of the royal family. This rift has only served to contribute to the rising disenchantment that the public has been experiencing. Number 3. Kylie Jenner, the fashion and beauty industry billionaire, who is under fire. A substantial amount of criticism was directed toward Kylie Jenner in 2024 as a result of her behavior that was thought to be tone-deaf and out of touch. Kylie Jenner is the youngest member of the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty and a self-made billionaire. In the midst of a year that was distinguished by economic unpredictability and rising inequality, Jenner's extravagant lifestyle, which she frequently flaunted on social media, met with criticism. Further alienating her fan base was the controversial marketing techniques that she employed, which included the promotion of things that were regarded as exploitative or being unneeded. In addition, Jenner's involvement in a high-profile legal dispute regarding her cosmetics empire cast a shadow over her business practices, which resulted in a significant decrease in the public's approval of her. Number 2. Andrew Tate, the controversial influencer. Because of his controversial ideas on gender, relationships, and achievement, Andrew Tate, a former kickboxer who is now an influential presence on social media, has been a contentious figure for a considerable amount of time. Tate's harsh rhetoric reached new heights in 2024 as he continued to advocate concepts that were misogynistic and become involved in public feuds with other influencers and celebrities. As a result of his online presence functioning as a breeding ground for toxic masculinity, he received considerable censure from a variety of different corners. The outrage was only increased by Tate's refusal to back down or apologize for his ideas, which further solidified his status as one of the most disliked individuals on the internet. Number 1. Chris Brown. The R&B star, who is now 35 years old, is notorious for assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Rihanna, in the year 2009. After entering a guilty plea to the charge of felony assault, Chris was given a sentence that included probation, community service, and counseling for domestic violence. In addition to this incident, the artist has been accused of committing several acts of violence and hostility against women, including altercations with previous girlfriends and claimed assaults. Every one of the famous people on this list has had to deal with the both positive and negative aspects of fame. In spite of the fact that their acts and behaviors have unquestionably played a role in their notoriety, intense scrutiny and harsh judgment that they are subjected to have brought to light the difficulties that come with living in the public eye. During the year 2024, these well-known individuals found themselves at the focus of controversy and criticism, with their every action being scrutinized by an audience from all around the world who were ready to see them fail. It remains to be seen if they will be able to redeem themselves in the future, or whether they will continue to be in the public's center of attention. Nevertheless, it is undeniable that the cost of fame can be quite high, and the year 2024 served as a year of reckoning for the 10 superstars under consideration. Curious about the latest celebrity controversies and scandals? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the drama and the most talked about faces of the year.